Random is a mysterious word, and sometimes it turns out a bit absurd. You better know when you're a part of some of these Moments with Mr. Mark. Because of all the snow that's been happening, I haven't found myself very far beyond my neighborhood. It's really wild. Whenever there's snow and the ice is on the roads and you can't get to school, you find yourself stuck in your neighborhood and in your room or in your backyard enjoying all the snow. I have mainly been working on this video and doing my college work, but whenever I've had a break, I've enjoyed getting to see the snow and getting even to meet neighbors. Now, when you think of neighbors, you normally think of people that are across the street or at the sides, next door or a few houses down. But did you know that Jesus talks about neighbors not only being those people, but anybody that we meet? It could be a friend. It could be somebody you don't even know. But did you know it even includes people that we don't really like all that much? He talks about it from Luke 10:25 through 37.
And behold, a lawyer stood up to put him to the test, saying, Teacher, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? He said to him, What is written in the law? How do you read it? And he answered, You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself. And he said to him, You have answered correctly. Do this, and you will live. But he, desiring to justify himself, said to Jesus, And who is my neighbor? Jesus replied, A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho.
This isn't a bad hike.
And he fell among robbers, who stripped him, and beat him, and departed, leaving him half dead. Now by chance, a priest was going down that road, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. So likewise a Levite, when he came to the place and saw him, passed by on the other side. But a Samaritan, as he journeyed, came to where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion. He went to him and bound up his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. Then he set him on his own animal, and brought him to an inn, and took care of him. And the next day he took out 2 denarii, and gave them to the innkeeper, saying, Take care of him, and whatever more you spend, I will repay you when I come back.
Sounds good to me.
Which of these 3 do you think proved to be a neighbor to the man who fell among the robbers? He said, The one who showed him mercy. And Jesus said to him, You go, and do likewise.
In Luke 10, Jesus shares with us about the Good Samaritan and how he was the best neighbor out of the 3 people that passed by on the road. Now, there's a piece of information I need to share with you about this story. The Samaritans were seen as really bad sinners back in the day. The Jews saw them as those people that would dishonor the nation of Israel through their actions and through their decisions that they were making. Now, it's really wild and really interesting to realize that the Samaritan probably realized that he was helping someone on the road that didn't like him. Do we think about helping people that don't like us? Now that's a question. See, Jesus Christ even showed compassion for people that despised him. He came on earth and he died on the cross and he rose from the grave, providing a pathway to get to be friends with the people that despise him. He wants them to realize that they need to turn from their sins and follow him and give their lives to him. That is a huge opportunity, and he shows compassion through the good news, through the gospel. So, let's ask Jesus to change our hearts for us to love and show care and compassion to people that don't like us back or love us back. Let's reflect that love of Christ so that they can get to know the best neighbor of all, who is Jesus Christ.